For this episode, we've really gone on the go. Raul and I headed out to Mandeville to speak with the co-founder and managing director of SMG Road Surfacing Materials Limited, James Godfrey. And so we want to invite you into that conversation today. Raul, what you doing? All right, let's go.
All right, James, thank you very much for having us. We're very excited to do this spot with you because we feel like roads are the artery through which the economy pulses, right? So we wanted to just start out and find out from you, talk about what SMG Road Servicing is, and the broader group, please.
So we are manufacturing of road products, and we are actual execution of the roads, building the roads, and we bid on contracts and we do private work. We'll do from driveways to a big road or airport or whatever the projects are.
Okay. So what we're saying is that as a road surfacing company, we kind of want you to take us along the road, right? And the roads, the highways and byways of Jamaica, and tell us the opportunities that you see both for SMG, but also the opportunities you see around for other businesses and individuals in the country.
Well, in the road sector, I mean, the road from Maypen to Williamsfield is supposed to start next year. So we're really excited about that for us in Mandeville here, because getting out to jobs and moving around the highway really helps us. It also helps the local economy here. People who could come and live in Mandeville and drive to Kingston, it's still a nice place to live, a safe place to live. So you can live here and drive into Kingston, for example, pay quarter the rent here that you would pay in Kingston, So I think that will help the economy.
You spoke about the airport. Speak a bit more about that job.
The airport contract we started about a year ago.
This is in
Montego Bay Airport, and they're redoing all the taxiways. This is where the planes come in and park and move around. So we're redoing all of that area for MBJ. And we had to move a whole operation, create a whole operation down there.
Oh, wow.
Setting up a portable plant, a whole offices, everything like what we have here to support that project and also to grow into other projects in that area. The whole North Coast. Because North Coast is also an untapped area for some of us contractors. Because North Coast is growing rapidly, the hotels, and there is not as much competition there, that way. So there are a lot of opportunity on the North Coast as a whole.
But you see, what you're saying is that the demand by way of the airport job was so high that it justified putting another plant in Montego.
It's a big project. It's $25 million project.
Wow.
So it's a big project.
So you did
and I think the expansion of the runway is $60 million US. But we would have to bid on that project,
Yeah.
So there are big projects, you have to set up like a whole satellite company. If you get a job like that, you're setting up a whole operation. Like opening another branch in Montego Bay.
And the demand justifies it.
Right,
So really it is a time to invest and expand capacity.
Right.
How is the Quarry doing?
Well, next door to we're on 240 acres here, and next door we have the Quarry, which is called SMG Limestone, and we manufacture building blocks. That's the blocks used for housing, and we manufacture aggregates, all the different sand and stone sizes for construction. That company has struggled to keep up with the demand of the local market, and I've met with my partners and said, why don't we hire or outsource our mining and offer a mining contract to a local or overseas company to come in to help us to really meet our demand, because we really struggle to meet the demand, and we believe that there are people who could even mine more effectively and efficiently than we do.
So hold on, you're saying that demand is so strong for the quarry. that you guys have taken the decision that it would make sense to outsource that operation to another company.
Yeah.
So you opening up opportunities for other companies because your core market is that hot.
Right. There's just a general need for, as the construction industry grows, there's more and more need for aggregates and building blocks and so forth. So the construction sector, I believe, is very busy.
Exciting stuff, James. Thank you very much.
Great, man. You're welcome.
Blessings.
All right.
So, Raul, one of the things I liked about that interview is James talking about his big problem. You know, this problem of this huge demand, but not being able to fill that supply.
Yeah, definitely a good problem to have, right?
Yeah.
So in business, there are many problems. This one will take.
Yes.
Right. And the good thing about this is that he has opted not to do the investment that is forcing, and he's potentially opening up opportunities for other businesses, right? Because he's communicated that he wants to outsource that operation. So, you know, even any miners listening could think about it and really to jump onto that. So yeah, I think all in all, really got a good example of what the aggressively bullish environment is. Yeah,
that's right. And just as far as opportunities, we talk about the interest rates again. What that means for that sort of business is that they can borrow and get into this industry at very cheap costs right now in terms of borrowing to fund that business. So that's what I like even now.
Yeah, I think what we're looking at is like a golden age for Jamaican business and investment, because what we've seen is interest rates have come down enough so that companies can aggressively expand.
That's right.
And then now when the companies come to market, you get that spread over, say, government paper. So investors can now earn higher returns from really investing in whether it be corporate bonds or convertible notes or whatever the issue is that these companies use to expand. So all in all, everybody can really have a proper win-win, and we can have growth underneath that.
Opportunities abound, Ra.